So it is a week 6 rematch, this time in Cleveland, Ohio. We have got the 6-2 Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the 3-5 Cleveland Browns. But don't forget, the last time these two teams did square off, it was that Sunday Night Football matchup in week number 6, and it was a really closely contested game, man. I mean, your final score of that one, 34-27 for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Browns at least did put up a really good fight in that ball game. And when you look at the AFC North standings as of now, you got in first place the 7-1 Cincinnati Bengals, the best team right now in the AFC. Then in second, of course, 6-2 Pittsburgh Steelers, from the 4-4 Baltimore Ravens, and then the 3-5 Cleveland Browns. But again, you can't take the Browns lightly in this matchup. It is a big game for them, trying to get back on track. Of course, Deshaun Watson, Nick Chubb, Terry McLaurin, Amari Cooper, amongst others on offense, and it will of course be the Browns offense versus that really solid Pittsburgh Steelers defense that is the best in the NFL, that leads the NFL in interceptions, in turnovers, in all of that. So we've got Browns and Steelers here tonight from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. And folks, if you have not yet, make sure that subscribe button down below for some more Madden 23 here on the channel, as the Steelers defense has already produced 26 sacks and 13 interceptions, and we're not even halfway through the season yet. Insane. Here comes Deshaun Watson. Watson with 2,181 passing yards so far this season, 15 touchdowns and 8 INTs. Watson will have it from the 25-yard line. It'll be a play action fake for him. Miles Jack runs right by him, and Watson will dump it off to Nick Chubb. You know how good he is. Chubb's going to stiff arm a Pittsburgh defender, and he'll pick up 17 yards in the process. Here comes the 2nd-5 for the Browns. Handoff, Chubb up the middle, first down and more. He'll take a big hit out of Minkah Fitzpatrick to bring him down, but Chubb's got the first to the 37. It'll now be a 3rd and 7 for Cleveland. Watson looking, and he has got his receiver. It'll be the rookie out of Miami, and Antoine Mills to the 18-yard line. Cleveland's worked it into the red zone for a 2nd and 5. Handoff, Nick Chubb got his blocking. He'll bounce off Miles Jack, and Nick Chubb has got the Browns a gain of 10 to the Pittsburgh 3 for a 3rd and goal from the 1. Watson, a fullback dive. They've got it. Going to the fullback, and Christian Reeves. Reeves gets the Browns on the board. They're up 7-0 with Tua Tagovailoa coming out now to the field for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tua with 2,285 yards, 16 touchdowns, 5 INTs. And Tagovailoa on the offensive got it from the 36-yard line on a 3rd and 2. Najee Harris back in the lineup tonight, and he'll dump it off right to him. Najee's got a first down and more on that pass. He'll pick up a gain of 9 down to the 45-yard line. Here comes the 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa out the gun, looking to throw, stepping up in the pocket. He will take off and he'll run. Tua gonna eat the contact, and he'll stay on his feet down to the Browns 38. So there you go. That's a way to pick up a gain of 14. 2nd and 9 for Tagovailoa. Looking to his right, he has got Deontay Johnson. Johnson's got enough for the first and more for a gain of 13. And the Steelers have worked it down to the 24. Will now go back to the run game. Najee Harris on the inside zone will truck his way down to the 12-yard line, but Pat Freiermuth on that play does get injured, so we'll have to roll with Eric Gilbert for now at tight end. But it's a 1st and 10 for Tagovailoa, going to try to thread the needle, and he does. Puts it right on George Pickens, and the Pittsburgh Steelers have tied this game up at 7. Tagovailoa to NFL Youngboy, 7-7 with the Browns back with the football from the 47. Of course, there's no Brownie the Elf on the middle of the field like the Browns have now in real life, so there's no logo on the field, so you can't really tell where they are on the field, but they're now down to the Pittsburgh 42-yard line for a 1st and 10. Halfback stretch going to Nick Chubb. Akella Witherspoon cannot bring him down, and Nick Chubb, who gets hit 2 yards after the line of scrimmage, somehow works that for a gain of what? 16? Nuts. We go into the 2nd quarter, all tied up at 7. Gotta find a way, though, to stop Nick Chubb in this Browns offense. 1st and 10 for Watson from the 26-yard line. He'll drop back, looking to throw over the top. Deshaun Watson's got a man wide open. Amari Cooper does the discount and double check. I don't think that's his thing, but it's all right. The Browns make it 14-7 with the first play from the 2nd quarter. I mean, wide open was Cooper on that play. And the Steelers offense will get it back from the 22-yard line. Tagovailoa can dump it off to Najee Harris. Harris will get down to the 34-yard line, setting up for a 3rd and 1. It will be a boot to the left for Tagovailoa. On the run, he has George Pickens, but he misses him. And the Browns will get the football back after a Pittsburgh punt by Presley Harvin. So Watson from the 29-yard line on a 2nd and 9 has got all day to throw the football. I mean, seriously, all day. And Deshaun somehow is going to find a guy who leaks over the top. It'll be the tight end and David Njoku. And on one play, Njoku gets over 50 yards for the Browns, and he'll take him all the way down to the Pittsburgh 16-yard line on a broken play where we just couldn't rush the quarterback. I mean, that's where our pressure up front has got to be there. And now Antoine Mills is going to get in the end zone. Watson finds him for a gain of 19. It'll now be 21-7 for the Browns as Pittsburgh gets the football now from the 38-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Tagovailoa. Trying to get some points on the board. Oh my goodness, he's hit as he throws, and it's deflected, and it'll be caught and picked. And oh my goodness, we can't catch up to the man. Oh, yikes. Richard Tucker, the defensive tackle, is going to get a pick six. It's 28-7 for the Browns. Halfway through the second quarter, we're down by 21 points. Not ideal at all. We're going to find Najee Harris right there on the flat, so he'll pick up a good gain right there of 15 yards. We've now got it to the 49-yard line. It will be a 3rd and 7 for Tagovailoa, and he will dump it off to Jalen Waddle. Waddle's first catch of the game, I think, results in a first down. It will. The Steelers have got it now to the 38-yard line for a 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa steps up in the pocket. Oh my goodness, look at circle. We had Tyler Johnson wide open. I just missed him. We're going to go for it on 4th and 3 from the 37-yard line. Tagovailoa, oh my goodness, had Deontay Johnson, just misses him. I mean, wide open. Tua's got to make that throw, and it was an ugly, and I mean ugly first half for the Steelers, down by 21 points, 28-7 for the Browns going into the third. All right, so not time yet to push the danger button, but we're getting there. I mean, a 3rd and 12 from the 23-yard line. Thankfully, we're going to pick up the first down right there. Tua's going to find Eric Gilbert for a gain of 17 yards. We'll keep it in the no huddle right now for a 1st and 10, and it's not ideal. Around the blind side, Myles Garrett drops Tua. Garrett's second sack in the day results in a 2nd and 18, but we're going to find George Pickens on the seam route right there. Pickens takes us over midfield down to the 44-yard line for a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa play action fake, looking to throw, deep drop back, he's sacked, and Myles Garrett's going to punch out the football, and now Cleveland's got it. It's going to be a scoop and score the other direction. The Browns' 2nd defensive touchdown of the game. It's Joey Emerson, and you're thinking, wait, that's our thing. Oh my goodness. Here, at least in the PAT, we're going to block it. Levi Wallace going to come around with the block, and Terrell Edmonds looks like he's going to take it all the way back for 2 points. So, I mean, that's cool. Instead of it being a, 28-point game, it is now instead a 25-point game. Still 4 possession, but it's now 34-9. Interesting score, but, I mean, okay, at least we get some points, right? So, we're going to get the football back from the 45-yard line. 3rd and 9 for Tagovailoa, taking a shot downfield, looking for George Pickens. An NFL young boy has it to the last second, but he drops it. 4th and 9, we punt it back to Cleveland. I mean, we've kind of lost hope right now, but 3rd and 4, screen pass. Oh, yeah, Myles Jack all day. All right, at least we're going to add to the interception number, and our defense is going to pick up some fantasy points because Myles Jack, with an interception for a touchdown, he reads the screen the entire way. All right, he'll cut the lead now to a 34-16 game, so it's an 18-point contest. But the Browns, let's be honest, are just having their way on the other side of the football. I mean, Deshaun Watson, though, with a bad throw, somehow gets it to Nick Chubb, who had an all-pro corner on him in Khalil Ringo, but somehow Chubb outboxes him for that football. And on top of that, it's a roughing the passer on the Steelers defense. It will be on Alex Highsmith. So the Browns have now got it down to the 2-yard line for a 3rd and goal. Watson from under center tries to get it back to his fullback, but he is stuffed down at the 2. TJ Watt dislocates his shoulder on the play. Somehow he's not going to miss any time because of that, but he just misses the rest of the game. Okay, and the Browns have now made this a 21-point game, so it is 37-16 going into the 4th quarter. Not all hope is lost, but I mean, it's not looking good. All right, so yeah, 3rd and 9 for the Steelers from the 27-yard line. Tua trying to make something out of nothing right now, and he will get it to Deontay Johnson. So a 1st down right there for this Pittsburgh offense. Down to the 46-yard line, it will now be another 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh. Tua out the gun, looking to throw over the middle. He has got Eric Gilbert. Gilbert for the 1st down to the 38. So, okay, we're trying to put together a drive right now. 1st and 10 going back now to the left. There goes George Pickens, NFL young boy, for a pickup of 14 yards. Here comes the 1st and 10 from the 24. Tua looking to his left, scrambling, rolling. Tagovailoa somehow gets it to Eric Gilbert. All right, down to the 8. 8 minutes to go. If we can make this a 14-point game, we've got a game right now. 1st and goal. Tua looking. Oh, goodness. He's sacked. Okay. And are they going to get another defensive touchdown or what? I mean, is someone going to be DK Metcalf and be a hero right now? Okay, it'll be Najee Harris. Dope. This game's over, though. Yeah. I mean, the Browns with another turnover from the Steelers. And that's what we, liked out of Tua before this game, was that, we weren't turning the ball over as much as we were with, Pickett and Garoppolo, but tonight was just not Tua's night. Christian Reeves, the fullback, yes, picks up his 2nd touchdown of the game at the goal line. So it's a 28-point lead for this Browns team. It's 44-16. Deshaun Watson, though, will help out our interception numbers, because there goes Jamel Dean in the corner of the end zone for a interception. It's not going to do much in the grand scheme of things, but Jamel Dean gets yet another pick on the season. I think now his 5th of the year, so a big year so far out of Jamel. But it's a 3rd and 10 for Pittsburgh. Just garbage time points right now. There goes Tua over the middle. Really good ball over there to Eric Gilbert. Tagovailoa now at 325 passing yards, given that we've just been throwing the ball pretty much this entire 4th quarter. 1st and 10. Tua looking over the middle. Probably should not have thrown that, because that's going right in the arms of a Cleveland defender, and that's going to be your contest. 44-16 your final. It is a beatdown here in Cleveland and total and utter domination for this Cleveland Browns squad. For a team that came into this game 3-5, they look damn good at the game of football, and we've got to find a way to regroup because next week we will hit the bye week, but week number 11, an absolutely huge matchup with the Cincinnati Bengals. If the Steelers want any hope in winning the AFC North and getting a first-round bye or even just a home playoff game, they have to win that game next week or in 2 weeks on the road at Paul Brown Stadium against Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. And after that, you take on currently the AFC West leaders in Week 12 back at home in the Las Vegas Raiders. So a very tough schedule coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Got to find a way to, bounce back after this loss. I know the passing yards in the end doesn't look horrible for Tua, but this was just a complete domination and a one-sided beatdown for the Cleveland Browns. So folks, thank you all for watching episode number 49 of the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise mode here on Madden 23. If you have not yet, though, make sure that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to like if you are enjoying the series so far. Give a like for watching, and Mamba forever.